Hello there.
Hey everyone, how's it going? Today we are making the Mandalorian's N-1 starfighter. Light spoilers ahead, but not really. I mean, the fact that you've seen the thumbnail, you know it exists, that's pretty much the extent of the spoilers. So, yeah, I just thought I'd tell you anyway. So this is a brand new model of N-1. The last time we did one must have been about 2017 or 2018. I think it was in the Christmas tutorials of those years. Must have been 2017 actually. I have made a N-1 model since. However, most recently, going back and looking at that model to do the Mandalorian's version of it, I noticed this is way out of proportion. Perhaps not in width and length, but the height was crazy. It was like you see the body on this one goes down to about here. Obviously, it's one block above the ground because of the trapdoors anyway. But like I'd say 2 blocks under this was about how tall this was. So it's 2 meters too tall, which is unacceptable for something this small, really. So I just went back, redid the model. This is the new base N-1 starfighter. This will be a different tutorial because this one is a different build. Not by much, but it's enough to, I think, warrant a different tutorial. And plus, I don't really have a way to canonically put both of these on the same thumbnail. So, yeah, it's a separate video. I thought I'd do one that's kind of more recent, something a bit more up to date. Because I don't often do it, to be honest. I don't, or haven't done many of the sequel trilogy builds, not any recently anyway. And, you know, prequels, original trilogy, that stuff is all, you know, like 20 years old, 40 years old now. So, yeah, something more up to date, something more recent, a bit more relevant, I suppose. So that's my explanation out of the way. Differences from the base N1 model I want to point out. We've got I'd say the main one difference, I guess, is this kind of third engine on the back here, which is nice. The tail, a lot more mechanical looking. It's sort of like this, but just completely stripped down and then built back up with a bit of silver plating. But there's bits all over that are sort of exposed. You can see that here with these rails. That's meant to be some sort of internal detailing. You've got all this detail on the engine here and on this one as well. And then you've got the cannons up front. There's that little, I'm not sure what it is, some sort of like exhaust, maybe? Exhaust vent, I'm not sure. Couldn't get the 3 like dots on the front of that bit, but it's fine. Here is the sort of, well, here's the canopy, but here is the little spot for the little guy. So you've got that included. With a little bit of trickery with these banners, you could probably get maybe a minecart in there. I'm not sure if it would work. I don't know if you can attach banners, but if you had a rail just where that smooth stone block is and put a minecart there, you could actually sit a person in there. I guess someone pretending to be Grogu. So just an idea, but I don't know if it'd work. I might try it when we do the build. Anyway, that's all I have to say really. Should take 10-15 minutes at most, not too hard. Yeah, let's crack on with the build. Okay, so for lane number 1, you are going to need exactly 2 blocks. That is it. That's going to be iron trapdoor, and then any temporary block, could be whatever you want. I'm using a line wall this time around. Facing towards the green line, that is the front of the build. The red line is the back. Starting anywhere, this is your center line, of course. Is going to be a temporary block with a iron trapdoor behind it, and then we're going to do 2 on the left separated by 1, 2 on the right separated by 1. I believe that's 9 in total, but it's just easy to do it this way. With the iron trapdoor, 1, 2, 3, 4 on the end, and 1, 2, 3, 4 on the end, and that is literally going to be it. That is absolutely everything. So let's move on to layer number 2. Okay, layer number 2's a little bit trickier. Stone, polished andesite stairs, stone slab, observer. You need smooth stone, skeleton skull, grindstone, iron trapdoor. You also need a couple of other things, but we'll get to those in time. So starting off with our stone block here, we're going to go to this iron trapdoor, do 1 there. Then do another one in front of it, so towards the front of the build. Do a stone slab, 1, 2, 3 and 4. iron trapdoor 1, 2, and 3. So you're building up the nose of the ship there. Polished andesite stairs here and here. And then this is a stone slab 1 and 2, 1 and 2. Polished andesite block in the middle. And now we're going to do a gap of 1. Do the observer. And then this is where you put your grindstone to join that up with the polished andesite there. Smooth stone on the back. And then a skeleton skull. We are going to take our stone buttons now. That's going to be 2. 2 there. And you also want to do 2 on the underside. Like that. There we go. Okay, taking the iron trapdoors once more. That is 1, 1, 2, 3. And again 1, 1, 2, 3. And that's basically it for the main body. Moving on to the wings now, I guess. Sort of wings, arms of the ship. Taking a birch trapdoor. Get rid of the grindstone, get rid of the skeleton skull. Get rid of the smooth stone. Keep the observer. Get rid of the stone slab. Get rid of the polished andesite stairs. Full block. Don't need the stone. So you've just got these 3 now. Following on from that, we will also need a polished deep slate stairs. We need spruce trapdoors. Dark oak signs. So it's like a completely different set of materials for the wings at the minute. We need the buttons again. We need a chiseled stone brick. There we go. And finally, we'll just take a sea lantern for now. There's a couple more things we'll need, but this is all your engine detailing basically here. So yeah, there is a lot of it. So we'll start with the iron trapdoor. That'll be the easiest way, I suppose. We're going to do one just there. And then a birch trapdoor next to it. You can do it either way. Either have it like that, or you can have it to the side. I'm just going to keep it to the side for simplicity, I suppose. Skip 1, this is a polished deep slate stairs. And then we need 2 observers facing towards the front. The stone bricks goes here. And dark oak signs on either side. On the outside only, this is a stone button. A spruce trapdoor. Dark oak sign. Sea lantern here. On the inside, this is going to be a spruce trapdoor just on that one. Flip it down. And a birch trapdoor is also going to go here, flip it, here, flip it. And then leave this bit for now because we're going to go back to that in a second. Same on this side. So we'll just do this real quick. Just mirror this over. 1 and 2. There and there, just like that. This is dark oak sign on that side only. 2 observers. Make sure they're facing forwards. Spruce trapdoor 1, spruce trapdoor 2, like that. Stone button, and the stone bricks. And then just finally dark oak signs on both of those. Okay, so you notice you've got the gap here between the wings. We are going to need a birch slab and also a smooth stone slab. That's the birch one there, and then the smooth stone slab there. And then we'll just do these bits as well, so I don't forget. There we go. So it should look like that. Now finally we're going to do the sort of tails of the wings of the engines, I guess. That's a polished deep slate wall on either side. We need a dark oak fence gate, that's 1 and 2. And then with a N-rod, 1, 2 and 3. 1, 2 and 3. Alright. And that, I think, is pretty much going to do it for the engines for that layer, and that is pretty much the entire depth of the engines as well. The next layer will just be capping these off with buttons and stuff like that, so yeah, that gets that out of the way. So yeah, that's going to be everything. Let's move on to the next layer. Okay, once again, moving on up, we're going to need polished andesite stone brick stairs, polished deep slate stairs for a bit of detail, polished andesite slab and stone slab, iron trap doors, stone button, and then grey and light grey carpets. So starting off here, I suppose 2 light grey carpets are going to go there like that, and 2 there. We will need the iron trapdoor. That's going to be 1 and 1. And then this is going to be another birch trapdoor. Again, either way, you can have it facing that way, or you can have it facing that way, outwards. Really does not matter in the grand scheme of things, so yeah, I'm just going to have it same as the one from underneath. Okay, so you don't need that birch trapdoor for now. You'll need it again later, but yeah, that's later. Polished andesite slab, stone slab. There we go. This is a stone brick stairs facing inwards, should have a gap of 1 in between. And then this is a polished deep slate stairs 1 and 2. Do another polished andesite slab just here, 1 and 2. And then with your iron trapdoors now, 1, 2 there. So we're building up towards the nose now. And then there's finally one more polished andesite slab. Just there like that. And then this is where we do our N-rod. So these are the cannons, I guess is the simplest way to put it, on the front. So that's those. Now, taking a snow layer, now this is very dependent. So if you're in an environment where the snow layers will melt, we would do it like this typically, to there. So I think that's 7 and then 6, like that. Now, if they melt for any reason, just use another polished andesite or stone slab for this one. And then for this, I would recommend using a full block in that gap there. Again, it's just completely dependent on the environment you're in. But this way, at least, you get kind of a better slope than if you were to use a slab there. So, yeah, just thought I'd mention that. So that's that bit done on the front, pretty much. Let's finish off these wing bits. There's going to be an iron trapdoor there, another one here. This is a stone button, and then on the very front is a light grey carpet. So we'll just do that again. There we go. Very simple to finish that off. For these trapdoors here, that's going to be 2 light grey carpets, and then a grey carpet there, grey carpet there. One thing that is a little bit unfortunate, that was kind of fixed on the old model, not the one from 2017, but the one I did between then and now. This bit here would ideally kind of flow under this bit here and have sort of like a lip. Sadly, that doesn't work when we reduce the 2 blocks that were on the previous model. You have kind of the impression of it here, but I guess from the front you do kind of lose that extra bit of detail. Just couldn't work a way to do that out, sadly. But when we eventually do a 5:1 scale model, it will be in there for sure. This is a polished andesite block here. This is where we do the rails. So first of all, we're going to take a observer once more, and that's going to be 1 and 2 of those. Now to do the rail section, you just need to have 3 in total, and it's going to be 1, 2, and 3, and then just delete that middle one, and then put a normal grey carpet where that rail was. I know that's going up to the next layer, but it's fine. Who cares? We need birch stairs now. Another little bit of yellow. We'll go back to the yellow part of the build in a minute. If you've seen the model, or the ship in the show, there is still very slight traces of yellow on there. One of the places is sort of here next to the cockpit. Another one is on the wing, kind of like a stripe. Now you have it again here. However, this is more just the way the trapdoors worked. I wouldn't count this as part of the yellow detailing, but sure, it's fine, I guess. Referring to this birch slab here, now you can switch this out with a smooth stone one. I think that's just a relic of when the model was the standard N1. I just didn't change this, hence why I've done it now. But yeah, you can get rid of this and make it a smooth stone one if you want, but again, it just really does not make that much difference at this scale. You'll not notice if you leave it as a birch one. So yeah, just thought I'd mention. This is another polished andesite block on either side, and then a stone brick stair 1 and 2. Now this is a deep slate tile stair this time. This is for the pilot seat, so that's going to go there, and then another grey carpet just for where his feet would go. Okay. Now I'm just double checking that's everything on the front half, and then we can move on to the back. I think it is, so that's fine. Grab the stone block 1 and 2 and 3. We need the birch trap doors again, that's 1 and 2. Again, I don't think this is meant to be yellow detailing in particular. I think this is just because I can't really use iron trapdoors here without making a mess of the whole thing. Otherwise it would be iron kind of coloured. I do wish we had kind of like just a normal silver trapdoor that wasn't powered like the iron trapdoor. That would be that'd be really useful, but alas, we don't. And I don't want to use debug stick, which is essentially a world edit tool that you can use to make iron trapdoors flip upwards without a power source, because I know not everyone has access to that, and I don't want to make it sort of like a special requirement, I suppose. Grabbing polished andesite stairs now. We're going to just go out by 2 here and do 2 facing that way. So just like so. Taking the stone brick walls, that's again 1 and 2. We need another birch fence gate, and again, just because it's birch doesn't mean it's necessarily a yellow colour, it's just the way it ends up. Again, we don't have like a neutral coloured fence gate. And we can do end rods 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and that is the length of the tail done now, which is awesome. So you can see the shape of this is really coming along nicely now. Looks really, really nice. This model, definitely one of the best ones I've made recently. Just the base N-1 in general as well is really nice. So now we're going to move on to the final layer, or 2 layers, but that's going to encompass the rest of the build. So let's move swiftly onto that. So for the final 2 layers, we're going to start with these materials: light grey carpet, iron trapdoor, birch trapdoor, light grey banner, polished andesite, light grey stained glass, and polished andesite slab. Iron trapdoor there. We've already done the grey carpet, so you know what, that could actually be gone. It doesn't matter. But yes, if you hadn't done this here, there's a grey carpet. We need a smooth stone slab in place of that block, essentially. So smooth stone slab. This is a light grey stained glass. Yeah, just double checking it is light grey actually. I believe so. If you don't use light grey, you can use white, because the one in the show is pretty much entirely transparent, so either white stained glass, or you can even use the normal glass as well. Could definitely work. It just is a case of this block here, and also a carpet that's on top of here is also a kind of light grey colour. And sadly we don't have any transparent slabs. If we did, that would be amazing, because this would improve the look of this massively if that was transparent, but sadly it's not. And again, going on from that, I mean, if you don't want to have the view to the cockpit, then you could make this a smooth stone block as well, then it'd be the same colour as that, and then obviously it would look more seamless. So it's completely up to you how you want to do it, basically. We will need a smooth stone block anyway, because that's going to go just here. Now, you want to do a grey banner just there. You want to do birch trapdoors on either side of it, 1 and 2, and that encloses the cockpit. And then we need the light grey carpet that's going to go on top of that banner there, just like that. And so you can see you've got your pilot seat. There's actually room for him to fit his head in there as well. I can't sink through this carpet, that's annoying, but yes, if you could, you could fit in there. I'm sure if you added a minecart rail or something, you could make it even more accessible and have a pilot in there. I don't really do the minecart and rail things for the 2-to-1 stuff anymore, because it's obviously not in scale anyway. So, but it's up to you. It's up to you what you want to do. And this is a polished andesite block just here. The polished andesite slab. The iron trap door is just going to go there, and then the light grey carpet here. Grabbing the light grey banners, that is going to be 1 and 2. 1 and 2. And then for the little bubble, I guess, not really a bubble, but it's close enough, the light grey stained glass is going to go there, and that's where Grogu would sit. I between takes did try putting a rail there, but the banners won't attach to the rail. They won't face that way. They'll only go and attach to this trapdoor here. So if you were to use another trapdoor here, you could definitely add a rail and a minecart for a little Grogu guy to sit in. But with my build now, it's just not going to work. But anyway, that is, I think, everything. So let's get these shaders on, and we're going to have a look at this in shaders mode. I think I left the time of day pretty good, so we can hopefully not get blinded by the snow blocks. Yeah, that's a nice time of day. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the build. So I hope you enjoyed, and let me know what you want to see next. Like I said, definitely one of the most trickiest shapes to pull off, I'd say. The N-1 is definitely a very curvy ship, and I don't think I did too badly. So yes, I'll see you all in the next build. Thank you ever so much for watching, and make sure to check out the Patreon, check out the socials, which are all linked in the description as per usual. Goodbye. Hey everyone, thank you for watching the video. On the screen right now you can see a list of the fantastic Patreon supporters who are helping to support the channel. If you want to check out the Patreon and other social medias of mine, you can find them all in the description. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon.